Hey there, everybody. So last week I sent out an email and a blog, and we were talking about TMR exercises, which is short for total motion release. And we went through 4 different exercises. And today I just wanted to do a follow-up video for those of you who have kind of been experimenting with them a little bit and hopefully having some good success with them, and just let you know what the number one mistake people are making with these exercises. So before I get into that mistake, just want a quick review. We kind of broke the TMR exercises down into our favorite 4 just because they're the most common 4 we use in the clinic, and they're the 4 that people get the most results from. So if you haven't seen those yet, go ahead and watch those videos. There's 2 different videos. In the first video, we talk about the arm raise, so just the straight up arm raise here, which I know you can't see my arm that well, but again, if you haven't gone through the video, you want to check that out first. So arm raise was first, trunk twist was second, and then the next 2 was a seated leg raise, which I'm not even going to do because you can't see it. And then the third one, what was the third one? Oh, single leg sit to stand, so like a single leg squat type thing. So again, people are usually getting some kind of result from that, whether you're treating your shoulder pain or your back pain or your hip pain. Say you decided to start with the arm raise because you found like there was a big difference between your left arm and your right arm. So again, when you're treating these, you're looking for these asymmetries. And you said, well gosh, my left arm has a really hard time getting up above my head. My right arm goes nice and smooth. So you decided to treat the right arm with 2 sets of say 15 reps. Or you did 2 sets of 30-second holds, depending on how I explained it in that video. So there are some options there. And you said, okay, I did 2 sets, 15 reps on the right arm, and now my left arm does feel quite a bit better. Okay. And so say you rated, when you initially rated your left arm, you said it's about a 60% in terms of difficulty. 0% would be nothing, 100% would be the worst. And then you treated your good arm, and then that left arm, which was your bad arm, went down to say from a 60 down to like a 30. Okay, so that's cool. And then you went about your way. So that's the number one mistake people make, is that you get a good result with the first time you do it. So you get a good result with doing those 2 sets of 15 arm raises on the right to improve the left arm. Gets it from a 60 to a 30, and then you stop. Now what should you have done there? You should have done it again and said, okay, that worked. I went from a 60 to a 30. I'm getting better. So do it again. Do the exact same thing. Do another 2 sets of 15 reps. Or if you did 2 sets of 30-second holds, do the exact same thing. That's the biggest mistake we make. And then you could, again, compound that and say, okay, well, I did it again, and I went from a 30 to a 20. So you're getting closer to where you want to be, which is a 0. And then the biggest mistake, again, you make, so I did it twice. Let's do something else. And the reason I bring this up right now is because we're all going through the formal training for TMR. We've been kind of dabbling with it for a while, but I find myself making this mistake in the clinic. As a therapist, I want to give you 4 or 5, sometimes even 8 or 10 exercises while you're in the clinic, and we're working on various things from stretching and strengthening and this and that. And I think as therapists, sometimes we feel like we need to mix it up, especially while you're here. But the nice thing about TMR is that if it works, you can just keep doing it because the repetition really keeps working. You get, like I said, from a 60 to a 30 to a 20. Get that number as close as you can to 0 with that same exercise. Now, that's best case scenario, obviously, and a lot of people do respond that way. And I'm going to make some videos coming up too where I'm going to help you problem solve a little bit. So if you don't respond that way, or if you start to respond positively, like from a 60 down to say a 40, and then you do it again and you don't have any result, you stay at a 40, what are we going to do from there? So I'll help you problem solve in the next videos that I'm going to release. But again, keep that in mind. Biggest mistake we see is that the exercise is working and you don't keep doing it. The other way you could apply that is to say, well, I've been doing it once a day, but then the pain returns later in the day, you notice the same symptoms. Well, go ahead and do it a second time that day. So keep that in mind. I hope that helps with your TMR exercises, and with any luck, out of those top 4, you're finding 1, possibly 2, where you see a big discrepancy, a big asymmetry from left side to right side, and you've been able to kind of work through that and have some good results. And as usual, you can email me or call me with your questions or comments, and stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to help you do some more problem solving. Thanks for watching.